What's going on, guys? Patrick back with another draft for you today. This is another Outlaws of Thunder Junction drafts. Just trophied our last one. Let's see if we can keep it going. Right off the bat, we have Buried in the Garden, which I think is one of the best. I mean, it's definitely one of the best that comes in the set. I don't think it's the best. It used to be the best. But obviously in the best two colors. I guess black is arguably up there too, but Buried in the Garden's great for just green-white. Also great if you're going to play some 5-color fun stuff, so I like to do both of those things. I think we're going to slam it here. Other notables, obviously Shoot the Sheriff. Trained Erranks is really good. I do like Prickly Pear, but red's not the place to be. Desert Stew is great. Rakdos Joins Up is okay, although the black-green uncommon is better, and Visage Bandit's fine too. So, let's take the Buried, though. So, I do have a soft spot for Intimidation Campaign. If you ask me what the best card is, it's probably Badlands Revival. Those are really the only two, like, takeable cards in this pack. Obviously, if we take the Intimidation Campaign, we're kind of abandoning our first pick. I feel like I do love Intimidation Campaign, but I think let's just take the Badlands Revival. Let's play some 5-color fun stuff. And I'm gonna regret it, I'm sure, but I think that's kind of the way I'd rather play this. So now we have an Armadillo. Obviously, this card's fantastic. It puts itself in the graveyard for Badlands Revival, so that's obviously really good. Turn 2 this. Turn 3 Tumbleweed. Whatever, the 1 in a green ramps. The 2 in a green, I guess, effectively ramp spell with Spree. And then turn 4 Badlands Revival, bringing back the Armadillo is just a really good way to win Magic games. So let's take that. Another Badlands Revival here. We could also take a Consuming Ashes. Obviously, removal is definitely a must-have in this set. I think let's just take the first Consuming Ashes over a second Badlands Revival. I do like this spell, but I have found that in 5-color decks it can be a little difficult to get your creature count all that high. So let's just take that here. I also like Explosive Derailment, really easy red splash, strong removal spell. Decisive Denial's decent too, but I think overall Explosive Derailment is a place that I would rather be. And we're still not seeing too many lands. That's a bit noteworthy. Not really too many good cards for like a 5-color deck here, so we might just take like a Drover Grizzly or something random that'll block for us. The best card in this pack is probably, I don't know. I like Phantom Interference, but I don't even know if that's the best card in this pack. It's also in blue. Let's just take the Grizzly here. And now we'll just take our first Desert. Red or White Desert is totally fine. Obviously a necessity if we're going to play 5-color. So I'm cool with that. Blue-Black Crimes does look like it is somewhat open, so I might regret having not taken that Intimidation Campaign, but we are where we are now. Prickly Pear. It's kind of a late Prickly Pear. We'll just take a second Bluffs, though. As I expected, the Intimidation Campaign did not wheel. Let's just take a Wolverine here. That's honestly, I mean, not my favorite, but it is playable. And another Wolverine is fine here as well. I'd rather not play a Gold Pan ever in these decks or in any deck, so I'm okay passing that one up. Fling is a fine card if we need to play it. And Tomb Trawler is an okay early blocker, again, if you need it. Also, these decks can get towards the bottom of your library, so it's honestly a it's not bad to have a way to recycle. And Yeah. Okay. Yes. Cool. So, a lot going on in this pack. A bit unfortunate. There is a second intimidation campaign here, so we could have actually done a pretty fun blue-black crime stack, as well as like a blood hustler. And obviously, there's Gisa. Gisa's 100%, most certainly what we were taking here. It's also a Badlands revival. I mean, we're gonna wheel something decent from this pack. I'd be happy with any number of Journey to Nowhere, Blood Hustler, Badlands Revival, Festering Gulch, Dance of the Tumbleweeds, and we know someone's going to take this Intimidation campaign. Somebody will probably take... Well, no, I don't know. I don't want that, but I would expect that we'll wheel one of those cards, at least. So hopefully that is the case. Now we have an Outcaster Trailblazer. I like that one a lot, too. Harper's Bandit's great, but this is a... Arguably, it's a must-kill creature that draws you cards and it even fixes you for a turn, which obviously in a 4 or 5 color deck is a pretty valuable thing. So this is a pretty good pickup for us here, too. And another Armadillo seems good here. We have another Bandit. Might even be right to take the Bandit here, but I would love to wheel that Badlands Revival. I don't think we will, but that would be great with 2 Armadillos. There's also a bunch of good red here. There's a Sharpshooter, Screw the Critics. This town ain't big enough. That's pretty good too. We move the Bandit. I don't like the Gardener if I don't have to play it, because it just gets absolutely stunted on by Explosive Derailment. I've definitely done that to people a lot, and as a result, I really have tried to stray away from it as much as I can. And now we have an Outcaster Greenblade. Card's not great right now. I mean, obviously, I would love a Festering Gulch. That is basically right in our wheelhouse, and that might even be the right pick, but the Greenblade is going to allow us to get our splash colors going if we are... I mean, at this point, are we better off just being green-black? I still think we're going to take the Greenblade. It's probably actually not even correct to do so, but I do love myself a Lotus Ring. I think we're going to take the Heath, though. Stable Master is a great pickup, too. Okay, cool. Now we can take a Stable Master. I'm totally cool with that. Card's great. Naturalist is also decent, but Stable Master is, you know, any turn 2 ramp is good. We don't have but 1 2-drop right now, Tomb Trawler, and even that does get double stunted on by Explosive Derailment. It can either be dealt for or it can be destroyed. So, easy pickup there. Commando here is fine. It's not, you know, I don't love Commando, but it's totally reasonable, so I'm good taking a Commando here. Now we have Snakeskin Veil versus like Naturalist. I think I'll take a Naturalist here. Let's see, how many creatures do we have? We have 12 creatures. Yeah, okay, then maybe we should take a Snakeskin Veil here. Obviously, I don't have to say much about it. Snakeskin Veil is just phenomenal. And now we get to pick up a Gulch on the wheel. That is a huge pickup for us. Honestly, probably even better than another Badlands Revival. That might have been one of the best pickups we could have gotten from this. And now we get to take a Badland, or Tumbleweed Rising. So how many ways do we have to commit crimes? We have 4 deserts. I guess we can take a Gardener for the sideboard. That's fine. Come on. We have 4 deserts. We have Consuming Ashes, Buried in the Garden. And then Derailments. And that's it, right? So that's 7 ways, right? Did I count that correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not nothing. Obviously, you want as many as you can get with Gisa. You know, and it's atypical for a multicolored deck, but this Full Steam Ahead, I like Full Steam Ahead. This could be a decent deck for it. I don't think we'll end up playing it, but it could potentially make the cut. Ankle Biter is totally serviceable, and I'm going to take a Plains here and open a bomb in any color. And we open Malcolm. That is not the bomb we are looking for. We're not currently in blue. I don't see any reason to take something like the Brigand or Malcolm. So I think we're just going to turn our attention towards Fierce Retribution, Desert Stew, Spinewoods Paladin. I think I'm okay just taking a Desert Stew here. We don't have one yet, and early interaction is really good. I think we're going to end up cutting at least one or both of these Wolverines and maybe just splash red for the derailment. But Desert Stew is really good early removal, and I'm totally happy taking it here. Now you can take a follow-up Shoot the Sheriff or Dance at the Tumbleweeds. I still think we're going to take the Shoot the Sheriff here. Path Exile's also good, but Shoot the Sheriff just hits a bunch of things. It's really cheap, really efficient. And Dance is good too, but I think Shoot the Sheriff is just a little bit better. Now we can get a Naturalist or a Pylons. I think we're just going to take a Pylons. It doesn't commit a crime, but it does hit any of our colors, and it allows you to scry as well. Naturalist is decent too, but right now we're at 22 playables, 13 creatures, and we're not in any danger of missing our playables cut. We're going to be totally fine on that, so let's just take the Pylons. We know this is going to make the deck regardless of what we do. And now we have a Bandit. Really cool with that too. Great pickup. This is definitely going to make the deck. Don't really want anything else here at all, so I'm very happy with that pickup. Now there's a Karavek. I don't know that we are going to be a Karavek deck. We don't have that many ways to commit crimes. I guess we have 7 or 8, so... That said, there's not a lot else here that we would even want to pick up. Hypothesis would be potentially interesting, but we're not even in blue. There's a Naturalist that, again, is totally fine. Bucolic Ranch, we don't have very many mounts. I think let's just take the Karavek, and maybe we end up playing it. It's definitely, you know, a decent way to get Geese back from the dead, which is never a bad thing. Now we can take like a Varmint maybe. Not a lot else we want here either, so let's just take the Varmint. I think we're going to end up cutting these Wolverines, and that's totally fine. Now we have a Mourner's Surprise. I do like filling up the my inventory with these Vault cards because they're just not that easy to come by, but let's just take the Mourner's Surprise here. That's definitely a card that we would play. And again, I'd love some more deserts, but at this point, it doesn't really look like we're going to get many more. I'm going to take Pariah here over the Overzealous Muscle. We're not gonna play that card, so I'm not too worried about it. Savage Smash is maybe something we would consider playing. We're not going to play any of those other cards. Coyote's good, but not like at this deck type of thing. Savage Smash does also commit a crime, which is worth noting. And then we can take Link Breaker here. And Conviction, and that's basically going to be the end of it. Then we need to make 2 cuts. So we have, let's see here, how many creatures? I think we have 13 creatures. If we have 13 creatures, I don't want to cut any creatures. 14 creatures. So maybe we can cut 1. I think full steam ahead is not what we want in this deck, as we ended up with it. So now let's do a crime count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if we play the Savage Smash, 8, 9, 10 potentially, 11. 11's a decent number of crimes. So now the question becomes, what, if not a crime, if we're going to play the Savage Smash because it's a decent card and because it commits a crime, then what do we cut here? So, let's see. How many creatures with power 4 or greater do we have for the Commando? Not for the Commando, for the Trailblazer. 1, potentially, if it's plotted. I'm not going to count the Green Blade, even though it technically could trigger it. It most of the time won't. 2 for the Grizzly, 3 maybe for Tumbleweed Rising, 4 for the Beaver, 5 for Gisa, 6, 7 for the Armadillos. That's enough. It's not like I was going to cut it anyway, but it's nice to know that we're going to have some support for it. Tomb Trawler, it's tough because this is definitely, Tomb Trawler is definitely the worst card in this deck. But I do like having a 2-drop creature, especially in these slower decks. I mean, we have Ankle Biter. And then other than that, we have Bandit, Stable Master, Varmints. That's probably enough. And again, it does get stunted on by Derailment, so maybe that's what we do. 13 creatures. Let's check our creature curve. See what it looks like. Looks decent. Okay, I'm good with this. So now let's look at the lands. We're running in this current version. I don't think we're going to run any mountains. I don't think we need to. So let's run. Okay, this would be 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources, 6, 7, 8 black sources. That's not counting any of this stuff either. 1, 2, 3 white sources and 4 white sources and 3 red sources. Then we have Armadillo, Buried in the Garden, Trailblazer for 1, Bandit. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay on our mana here. Karavik is, I guess, a little bit interesting, but I do think that the upside on Karavik is definitely there. Tumbleweed Rising could also be... It'll probably be fine. Okay, I think this deck is totally... I mean, again, we have Gisa. We can trigger once we win the game, so... At the end of the day, I think we'll probably be okay with this deck, so... Alright, let's hop into the first game and see how it holds up. See you there. Alright. Game 1, let's get it going. Hand is good enough. A little slow, but it'll do the trick, hopefully. Alright, bluffs. Green Blade is a decent draw here, too. I don't see any reason to cycle the Armadillo. Okay. Green Blade. We'll get a Gulch, I guess. Or a Heath? No. Gulch is fine. Oh, actually, do we want pylons? We might want pylons. It'll surveil. Nah, we're gonna want another green source in case we don't hit one for the Armadillo. I think we just take Gulch. It's fine. So next turn we can Swamp Beaver. Then turn 5 we can Gulch, hold up Consuming Ashes, and then we can drop the Armadillo. Seems good enough. See, anytime they play an artifact, my eyes just light up with... I mean, just imagine Explosive Derailment off the top here. Kill. I mean, it's, at that point, it's basically game over. So that's obviously what I'm hoping for off the top here. Although I guess the fact that they didn't activate Duelist next turn, or last turn, no, I mean, we were tapped out. I don't know. I would say that it means he has Snakeskin Veil, but I don't know. He didn't activate the Duelist, did he? I don't think he did. Alright, so now we do what? I don't see any reason to play out the Gulch if we can just go Ankle Biter, hold up Consuming Ashes. And we can still play the Armadillo next turn. I'm good with that. No rush. Dillo is good, but he'll be good next turn. Sorry, I mean, can't play the Dillo now, but yeah, you know what I mean. I think we might just shoot that, because obviously Consuming Ashes hits anything. Half of the red creatures, if not, probably more than half of the red creatures are outlaws, so I think just shooting the sheriff when you can is totally good. Another artifact take card we have. Still think we're just gonna play out the armadillo here, and then maybe next turn we go varmint, kill the sentinel. I don't even know that we're in a huge rush to do that, though. I mean, sentinel's good, but if he wants to sacrifice his lands, he doesn't have that much mana right now. And he's wasting 2 mana to do it. I know he gets 1 back, but I don't know. Alright, so it's a bit unfortunate that there's no way I can do everything I want to do this turn. We're 1 mana short of doing like varmint, attack, holding up. I mean, I guess, yeah, no, we can still do it. It'll end up working out. We're not going to have to sacrifice the varmint, because now he knows we have it. So let's play the Gulch, and we'll attack for 7 here. And he might just double lock 6/5 in the 1/3. Okay, so... Oh no, this is gonna end up working, isn't it? Okay, I didn't do the math right. So... yeah, I messed up. I think... now we just trade with the 6/5. And that is my mistake. I mean... oh, what am I doing? I mean, no, we're just gonna Consuming Ashes the Cock Tarantula. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a minute. It's obviously not an ideal target to Consuming Ashes, but it's probably worth it, because we're gonna get their biggest threat off the board. They draw a card, but then we kill both of their creatures. Yeah, okay. Good enough, certainly, if it inspires a quit. So, not the best play there, but ended up working out okay. See you in the next game. Let's keep it going. Alright, let's do it. Hand's good. You get a 3/4 green blade out on turn 3. And go get another desert. That's what you'd love to see. I guess maybe I played too fast. We definitely could have Desert Stewed the Bandit there. We definitely should have Desert Stewed the Bandit there. So now we're going to have to Green Blade, go get a Desert, and then next turn try to Desert Stew the Farmer and pray that he doesn't have like a Snakeskin Veil, or else we're just kind of dead. Yeah, I definitely played a little fast there. Let's look at the Heath. Yeah, he should be fine. Okay. Get the Lone Shark back, I guess. Get the Swamp. Take the Swamp, okay. Got me. Alright, can we tap out, please? Please don't make me think you have Snakeskin Veil. Or Phantom Interference. I mean, okay. annoying, but okay, perfect. He's tapped out, and we are killing the hell out of that Bristleblood farmer. And now we have Gisa, so we have a win condition. Even if he starts drawing cards, there's no outbasing Gisa, so we're just gonna lag. We honestly might even cycle the Armadillo next turn, just so we can get a 6th land. Make sure we have the Snake's Convil up when we play Gisa. Even if they kill it once, we still have a Mourner Surprise. And we have, yeah, we've got some good stuff going on now. I'm feeling pretty good now. Even if he gets the Bristleblood farmer back at this point, I feel like if we survive like 3 more turns, we're probably good. Alright, so let's play out the Commando. It's 3-3 right now, and then at the end of his turn, we're going to cycle the Armadillo. We can also Mourner Surprise the Armadillo back if we want to at some point. If he tries to kill the 3-3 Commando, it'll be a little tempting to try and save it with Snake's Convil. Probably not worth it though, because we're just going to gain 3 from the Armadillo anyway. So that'll buy us a little bit of time. It's not even going to try. So let's get the... Let's see. No, I mean we can afford to get a Pylons and Scry. So let's do that. Okay, so now we go Pylons. And if he counters it, we can still Mourner Surprise it. So I'm okay running it out now. And I'm playing with a pretty heads-up Snake's Convil here, I think. So that sucks for him. I guess actually what I should have technically done... Well, no, I don't know. Your shots. Okay. Well, I'm out of ways to save Gisa now, but we're kind of going to have to do this. And if they have another way to kill Gisa, it is what it is. And I should have waited for the ward. They still paid for the ward. That was kind of them. Well, I will admit it is late after work, and that is a mistake that I should not have made, but I'm glad that it ended up working out okay. Sure. See, I mean, even getting the Bristleblood farmer back, obviously it's good, but I don't know that it's going to be good enough. I still think we're going to Savage Smash the Bristleblood farmer here with Gisa and play a Tumbleweed Rising with a 7-7. Is that better? I don't know, making a 7-7 seems pretty good. Let's do that. And then we're going to 7-7. And the next turn we get to bury it in the garden. Make 2 more 3/3s. And this card is just the dumbest card ever. Wow, okay. I guess they got some removal on top. No Surveil, huh? Okay. I guess hopefully for them it's exile removal. Because otherwise it's not going to do a lot because we just have the Mourner Surprise. Alright, let's get rid of the Trailblazer. Make 2 more 3/3s. And attack with everybody minus Gisa. I don't even see a reason to run out the bandit right now. And I know I think the only wrath is triple white. I'm pretty sure that's true. I mean, I guess there's two. I guess it's Fell the Mighty, which is single white, but I don't see a reason to play with the bandit. If we have to discard a card, I guess, then we don't have to discard the Mortar Surprise. The Bonnie Pal, that's a good one. It's not as good as Gisa, but it is pretty good. That's a great draw too. I guess we just kill one bow and then attack with everybody, and it's probably this is it, I would assume. Maybe not quite. Let's see. Let's do the math. No, they can live. Actually, I guess if I attack with Gisa, they're technically dead, right? Although I don't even want to risk it. I think we're just gonna let them survive for one turn and gain 3 life. No, don't do it now, or else you're gonna die. You have to block first. So they can double block like here and then block the 7/7 and stay alive. Again, I know that Gisa, I know that attacking with Gisa technically would have won the game there on the board, but I don't think it's worth risking them having something. And for example, if they'd been able to kill Gisa, like murder or whatever, actually, I mean, they wouldn't even have been able to do it with murder, but if, however, a Path Exile, right? They could have Path Exile Gisa, gone to 7, all these guys lose +1/+1 and menace, and then, I mean, we're still probably okay, but you know, again, there's just no reason to risk it, in my opinion. So, when you're that far ahead on the board, let's keep it going. 2 wins is good, but Gisa should hopefully get a 7, so let's keep it going. Alright, hand's decent again. Armadillo is always just so nice. Just having the ability to discard it to gain 3 is so awesome. And in black-green, obviously, it's even better because we have more to surprise at Badlands Survival. So, gone but not forgotten, you know? Certainly not forgotten. Alright, I don't see a huge reason to kill the Burrow Fiend right now. Let's see. Eh. Okay, I guess we'll kill the Burrow Fiends. Play the Bluffs. Let's play Swamp and Thunder Rising. Yeah, hand's a little awkward right now. We can't really do anything next turn besides cycle the Armadillo. That's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to play Bluffs here, and they're gonna get to draw 1 card off the Bronco, and then we're gonna have to bury in the Garden next turn. We're also wasting Crime that we could use with Gisa, but I think we just kind of have to do it. And I don't know that we want to cycle the Armadillo anymore. Jeez, alright. Very black-green. Alright. Taking 5. Jeez. Not what I meant when I said taking 5. Sure. Do we need to gain 3 here? Yeah, I mean, this might be the wrong play, but I feel like I want to gain 3. Go to... we don't really need a second green source. Let's go get the Festering Gulch. And then now we're going to go Gisa, Tumbleweed Rising. And if he has removal, he's removal. If he doesn't, then we're in pretty good shape. I mean, I know we're playing against black-green. I would think it's more likely than not that he has something for Gisa. But again, we can bring it back with more to surprise. And we do have a 4/4, so it's not like we're defenseless. Even if he kills the Gisa, it'll probably take his whole turn. And if he doesn't kill the Gisa, then we get to go a little crazy with crimes. Huh. Attacking? Okay. I will not be blocking with Gisa. Just make him use a trick. Okay. It's really not too bad. So now I think we're gonna go. We're gonna set a stop on his upkeep, and we're gonna. Okay. Sure. That's a good draw too. So now we get to go. So we can go Gulch, Prime. And then we can pass. It's a little aggressive. On its upkeep, hopefully we can try and kill the muscle. If he doesn't have a way to commit a crime, that dies. And it's a little aggressive. But worst case, we could gain 3 instant speed with the Armadillo. It is a little aggressive to try and kill the muscle. If he has a way to commit a crime, then this is just a stupid thing. But we knew he had a land in hand, and his other card couldn't kill Gisa, so... I mean, if they kill Gisa right now, we are going to go to... 1 if we choose not to use the Armadillo. Which I feel like we should, because we can just more surprise it back. Although I guess they might try and kill the Burrow Fiend anyway, so we're going to have to use it regardless. If they mill a creature. Ooh, jeez. Alright, so we're going to get a 2. And we're pretty close to killing them on the crackback. So if we get a land, they're going to get a 2. If we attack them, which we won't be able to, of course, but at least interesting. I think we are still supposed to take the bluffs and just ping them. We are in a little bit of a weird spot. I think... Okay, let's play bluffs. It's more a surprise. Get the Armadillo. And then we're going to play the Buried in the Garden. The only question is, what do we target? If we target the I mean, the Bronco is the obvious choice because they can saddle it and try and just get lucky and kill us next turn. But the Burrow Fiend is probably going to be a bigger deal. I still think it's right for us to kill the Bronco, but just thought. Okay, we've played a land already, so okay, let's get the Swamp. Kill the Bronco. And hopefully we are back at parity. Consuming Ashes, hopefully he's going to have to hold for the Armadillo. Of course, if we survive to next turn, in a pinch, we can just pitch the Armadillo again to gain 3 life. Okay, that's a good sign. Snakeskin Veil would be a fantastic draw here. They're not even... They have a Fake Your Own Death? Like another one? I mean... The downside of this is that we're gonna have to draw something, but I still think it's right to make these trades. Like, these are good trades. How big is that gonna be? 5, 6, and then I can go get one more desert to make it a 6, 7. Go the pylons. You could have ran out the Armadillo, but I think this way we're gonna get a Scry in now, which is, I think, better. So if he just Consuming Ashes next turn, he's gonna get the Surveil too, which is, that's the downside of playing the green blade. He's gonna attack for 6. I'm gonna block here. Next turn, I'm gonna play Armadillo. Can I double spell? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, definitely. So, alright, let's leave the Grizzly on top then. I can just play the Armadillo this turn. I didn't do the math right. I forgot the pylons came in untapped, so yeah, we're in okay shape now. So now he can choose if he wants to Consuming Ashes the Green Blade, which is probably the right choice because he can Surveil as a result. So now he doesn't have enough mana up to kill the Armadillo, does he? He only has 6. So now I can actually kind of safely attack with the Armadillo. And if he wants to double block, he can. But I expect him, like, either... I expect him to take it. Okay. And now he's got to get lucky and draw a removal spell next turn. Which, if he does, he does. I mean, I guess he gets to Surveil too. Yeah, maybe that wasn't maybe that was an aggressive play by me. Okay. Like something. Okay. So block like this. I guess any creature is bad for me. Okay. Great. That is a fantastic draw. Okay, so... Okay, we can get back Spinewood's Armadillo and Grizzly, and we can replay Grizzly. That seems really good. Yeah, that was a fantastic, fantastic draw for us. Not over yet. Alright, got a little lucky there. But deck's still working. Geese is still good. 2-2s, 4-2-2s was barely enough to win us the game, so says a lot about his deck, to be honest. And good work, and let's go to the next one. Alright. Sure. Works for me. And Beaver's a great draw for the Trailblazer. Hustler's good, but we need a Savage Smash too. So I guess we plot the Trailblazer now. We might have to just Savage Smash the Brigand next turn. And by that I mean we're probably going to have to Savage Smash the Brigand next turn. If he doesn't counter it, actually I'm just going to Consuming Ashes the Brigand. Good. We want that. Yeah, I mean, again, I like I like drafting blue-black crimes with the intimidation campaign, but it is annoying, very annoying to play against. Now, if we run out of card, if we run out a Beaver, then Phantom Interference is going to blow us out because they'll get a 2/2 flyer. I think what we're going to do is just, I don't know, it might be right to kill the Blood Hustler right now, but I think I just want to kill the Brigand, to be honest. This will keep up 2 mana so we can play around a Phantom Interference. Cool. And, I mean, I guess we can keep up the Varmint activation. Ideally, I mean, again, blue-black never taps out, but ideally he taps out and maybe we can find a Savage Smash window. That'd be cool. What's this? Okay, well, looks like a Phantom Interference, if I've ever seen one. What can we get back? Just the Free Strider Commando, which if we return to the battlefield from the graveyard, it will be a 5/5. I guess what we can do here is attack with the Trailblazer. We'll take 4. We can't play anything. We can't play around Phantom Interference right now. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to either hope he doesn't have it, or I mean, I feel like we're gonna kind of just have to hope that he doesn't have it. Even though he almost certainly has it. I think if we take a turn off here, we're probably just dead. Trying to think. He counters Beaver? Is it that bad? No, because we just get it back with the revival. Okay, I'm down. It's gonna get countered, but it's not a huge deal. We're gonna get the draw card. Or we're gonna get to return it next turn, I mean to say. Essence capture, huh? Maybe I should have known that. Given the way that he tapped his mana so purposefully the last turn, maybe it made sense to assume. I don't remember what I was. I could have assumed that based on the fact that he had 2 blue up, he had essence capture, I guess. Now we're at this weird point where it's out. Blood Hustler is out of Savage Smash range, and we're just gonna have to hope again that he can't counter this. Oops, wait, we don't want to. Oh, no. Wow, targeted the Beaver with both, huh? That's not what we intended to do. Didn't even know you could do that. Meant to return the commando to the battlefield because it enters a 5/5, but not what happened. So we may just have to hold out until we... Well, that's not true. We can play Karavek and an Outcaster Greenblade. We can use the Outcaster Greenblade to go get a Desert. And then next turn we can trigger Karavek and go get Consuming Ashes from the graveyard, assuming it lives, which would be pretty cool. And then we can use the Consuming Ashes to kill the Blood Hustler, ideally. Yeah, we're in okay shape. Got a lot of lands, luckily for us. Alright, so now we go block here and here. I think we'd rather have the Trailblazer than the Beaver, but that might be wrong. I just don't think we have many sources of card advantage. And if we... Yeah, I think I like this. It's annoying, but it's alright. Because now we can play Ankle Biter. I mean, really, as long as he doesn't have a way to counter this Consuming Ashes, I think we'll be in okay shape. And no, we're not gonna chain him because we can't play another one. But if this lands, we'll get to Surveil 2. He can join us for one more if he wants. Go to 5. We Surveil 2. Put that in the graveyard, and we'll keep that on top. This is a Warlock, I think. Rogue, Rogue, Rogue. Okay, this card is useless. And blue-black has a lot of outlaws, so that's fine. And then we can go Ankle Biter. And at least we're somewhat stable now. I mean, if he doesn't know how to take the fall, I guess that sucks. Because I mean, it'll just make it a lot easier for him to get the Servant in. I wouldn't be shocked if he's another take the fall. But I mean, we do have easy, obvious blocks here, so we'll go for it. See if the assassin. Okay. So this Savage Smash doesn't even need to resolve for us to get the bonus. We have two options. We can Gisa and then Savage Smash, which is almost certainly the best option, or we can Savage Smash and then Badlands Revival from Karavek. But we go to 3 if we do that, which I don't think we want to do. I think we're just going to play Gisa. And we tapped like that. Why did we tap like that? Okay. That's frustrating. Alright, well, we're just going to pray that Gisa survives against the Dimir deck, I guess. Which it won't. Maybe it does, I don't know. But that's definitely frustrating. I guess I should have made sure that it tapped the Conduit Pylons and left up a green so that we could Savage Smash. The good news is at least we have an Armadillo, so we can gain some life if we need to. Okay, that's a good draw too. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Well, now let's Savage Smash. I think that's better. Let's kill the Satoru. And we're gonna Badlands Revival as well, I guess. I think this is worth going to 3 for, to bring a creature back to the battlefields and one to the hands. I guess we get the Gulch to the hands. I don't know, maybe we're making a mistake. I guess it's too late now. Yeah, let's get Ankle Biter actually, I think that's a good blocker. I don't think we put a land, so if we draw Forest, never mind. Okay. Guess we got for 6 now. Alright. I mean, if he's actually got nothing going on, then we are in really good shape. Intimidation Campaign is going to be a real pain in the butt if he draws that, but we're still okay. Alright, I guess he just kind of flooded out, which is definitely unfortunate, but don't mind that. So let's keep it going. Alright. Around 5, I think. Hence, solid. Alright, well this could be a messy one. This one is it's looking like it could be a messy one. So we can play, honestly we might just have to play out the Free Strider Commando. I feel like blocking that Unicorn as soon as possible is the right move. And if they explosive derailment it or whatever, then then it was gonna happen anyway, so whatever. Okay. It's an interesting attack. Do we have another Erynx or something? Oh, Coyote? Goodness gracious. And the lands are not helping. Alright, I guess we'll play out the Trailblazer, because... well, that was probably a mistake. Man, I'm just playing sloppy. Tired and playing sloppy. Should have used the red mana, obviously, for the derailment. Although, honestly, I just don't even know that we have that much free time to even be doing that. Yeah, I don't know that it was that sloppy. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know that we had the luxury of waiting a turn until we had the mana to derailment, because we would be taking like 9+ damage. If they had removal, then we'd potentially even be taking like lethal if they have something. Okay, fine. So yeah, we would have been taking, if we sandbagged, we would have been taking 12, and we would have been dead the next turn. So yeah, I'm actually okay with the way that turned out. They have the first strike card? No? I'm totally cool with that trade. Not cool with these draws, though. Not our best draws, certainly. Pretty close to it, I think. Yeah, it's a little too late, unfortunately. Alright, well, about time we had met our first loss. No big deal. But keep it going in the next one. Alright, this hand is something. Need a swamp, maybe some other stuff. Probably not even the best keep. Really not a great hand. So, but if I draw swamp and they're not the fastest deck ever, then it could be decent. Swamp would good here. That's not bad either. Let's go get, do we want Gulch? Do we want Bluffs? I mean, even Pylons is interesting here. Yeah, it might just be Gulch, I think. Black-white land would really be ideal here, but since that's not an option, I think we'll just grab the Festering Gulch. So next turn we can Karavek, hold up Veil, I guess. And then, I mean, ideally we don't use the Veil until Geese is on the board. Okay. Sure. So we just run out Karavek now, I think. And probably still Snakeskin Veil on it if we need to, but yeah, okay, all right. And if they, if they want to throw another removal spell on it, then that's okay too, because that's a removal spell that would have hit Gisa. So cool with me. But again, if something goes to the graveyard, again, it's not a huge deal because we can just get it back with the revival. Beaver's okay, I guess. I guess blocking up the ground is good until we can draw our colors. Or some more lands at least. Wow, okay. It's pretty aggressive. Alright, there's a land, so we can Gisa. I guess Gisaing here is correct. And then we can, yeah, let's just go ahead and get Gisa out. I mean, or do we revival? We can revival getting back the armadillo. I mean, that's it might just be better. Yeah, let's do that. I think that stabilizes this better. And then I guess we'll get Karavek. Sure. And then next turn we can theoretically double spell Karavek and Varmint. Jeez. Really not hitting any force, is he? There he goes. Primal Command? Nice. Cool. Alright, so now we have another swamp. Doesn't do much though. I guess we'll play it in case he plays an artifact or enchantment, but even so we wouldn't even be using the Varmint because we want to keep up Gisa. Or we want to save our crimes for when we have Gisa down, rather. Okay. I still think we want to hold Gisa. Do we? I think we do. I mean, I guess we don't want to end up discarding it. The only way we really get punished is if he has Consume the Ashes. Or Consume by Ashes or something. If he puts it in the graveyard, we just get it back if we commit a crime. a desert, and we have several deserts that we can draw. Yeah, maybe we're wrong to be holding Gisa in hand. I just feel like... Still holding Gisas. Now we're gonna hold Gisa. Now we have 2 7/7s. Alright, we need to draw some deserts. Ooh, don't love that. Do not love that at all. Villainous Wealth is maybe what they're playing. I mean, that'd be cool. They can Villainous Wealth me for like 6 right now? 5? Yeah, 5. Although they'll probably draw land. So they can Villainous Wealth me for 6? That's not even that good. Dirge. Cool. You can only sandbag Gisa so long. Come on. This is getting a bit ridiculous. He only has 10 cards left in his deck. And he's gonna mill himself? Mill me. Okay. Consuming Ashes is milled. Okay. At least we can still draw the desert. Come on. Seriously? This is just getting ridiculous. Come on. Halfway through the deck, we have no white or red sources at all. No deserts besides the gold that we searched. Come on now. Honestly, we might be running out of time. We might just have to... Let's just play out the Gisa. At this point, I think we just might have drawn the blocker. And ideally... I mean, short term, it might be better for them to kill the Gisa and have us keep the Armadillo. Obviously, long term, Gisa's going to be better, but if it's a matter of staying alive, Gisa's going to be... Or the Armadillo's going to be better. Do we just take one here? I think I'm okay taking one. Alright. So... I guess we're supposed to cycle this Armadillo. And go get pylons. And then play pylons. And then play buried in the garden. And get the rattleworm. Now he can kill Gisa. I mean, that wasn't our best game, but I think he got a little unlucky. I mean, I guess not. I mean, he had the best cards from his deck. He searched something and put it on top. Maybe he just didn't have a great deck, but win's a win. Let's keep it going. Alright. Playing against number 5 Mythic. Hand's okay. Let's do it. Let's actually lead on desert here. Alright. Black green with Raven, huh? I should have played Swamp there. That's my mistake. Not a huge deal. We can just plop the Tumbleweed Rising, but... Gardener. So see, I mean, Derailment, assuming that he doesn't play anything too crazy in the meantime, is going to be really close. I mean, if we were on the draw, or sorry, on the play here, I mean, turn 5, we could just kill Gardener, kill Paladin now. It's gonna be, and now we have Varmint. We're gonna need a 5th land is the only thing, but not a lot we can do about that. I guess we just run out the Varmint. We can even, we're probably gonna shoot the Sheriff on the Paladin anyway, so that's not a huge deal either. It's not like we have to wait for the derailment. You know, the derailment on the Paladin is really good, but I think we're just gonna shoot the Sheriff on it. Okay, I guess he's gonna be taking that then. I mean, I guess he's got to take Gisa, but we do have recursion. Really, the best thing for him to take might just be the derailment. I mean, if he takes Gisa, he knows we have Karavek, so we can use Karavek to get back Gisa, although we'd need a lot of mana to feasibly do that. Yeah, taking the derailment makes, I think, the most sense there. I think it's a good play. Sure. And I guess I might kill the 5/4. I mean, you know that he likely has a counter of some sort. Wouldn't be shocked if he had a counter at least. Doesn't have a counter. Okay. I don't know. I mean, he did have a... He had something to do. I don't know what he has. He might just be really good at passing priority quickly, so that I can't tell what he has. Alright, I'm going to sandbag the Gisa here. I'm just going to pull the Karavek first. We don't have a crime to commit right now, so I don't really see a huge reason to run out the Gisa quickly. I'm also going to hold this forest. And do we play this as a 3/3? No, let's hold it. We have enough 7/7s in the deck, I think. Doesn't hurt to just hold it for now. Okay. Surveil 2 is pretty good. No cards in the graveyard, huh? Nice. Alright. I guess I will play mine. Oh, actually, that might be better. I mean, even 2 3/3s with Menace, it's obviously good, but if he doesn't kill the 7/7, we're attacking for a lot next turn. And obviously the 3/3s do come in tapped, so it's not like they can do anything until his next turn. Our best draw is a desert. Would be our best draw. Is that a good draw? It's not bad. Can we feasibly attack for 7 here? I guess we're not getting our full Badlands Revival. Value if we do it now, but we do get our 7/7 back. I guess maybe we just run out the Gisa. I don't know. Is that a mistake? Might be. I'm gonna do it though. And we'll see. I don't know. This is kind of a weird game. I mean, our best draw next turn, even if we commit a crime now, getting the 3/3s might just be too late because they come in tapped. That's pretty good. Alright. I mean, yeah, we're dead here. This is basically over. Yeah, it's a little too late for that, I think, unfortunately. It took a little too long to get Geese down and get the crime going, but we would be in a good spot if it were still a game. Nice, next, cool. Oh, alright, I'll just kill me. Alright. Unfortunate, tough loss, but keep going. Gisa meets Gisa, I guess. See you in the next game. Alright. I mean, if we get a force, this hand's fantastic. We have a surveil. It's a little risky. Alright, don't let me down, please. Don't let me down, please. Please. Forest. Oh my gosh. See? Well, I was gonna say should have kept the bandit, but I guess I wouldn't have drawn the swamp if I kept the bandit, so. Yeah. This is just tough. At least I can play that. You know, I still don't think a 2-land hand with a surveil is a bad keep on the play. I don't. Okay, go. So now we can play Green Blade as a 2/3. We can Trailblazer. I think we'd rather wait on that and use it to cast something else. Let's cast the Green Blade. Go get a Bluffs. And then attack for 2. I wonder what instant or source, or sorry, artifact or enchantment he's got, but that was a good block for him. Or maybe he just wanted it off the board for whatever reason. Alright. That's pretty good. And I'm nowhere close to being able to deal with that 7/7, so that is a problem. Run out the Outcast or Trailblazer. Does that do anything? Do we have to plot it and let it ramp us next turn? I guess our best course of action is plotting the Trailblazer, and then if we draw a land next turn, we can Consuming Ashes the Armadillo. I guess that's the best course here. Right, 5. This will ramp us to 6, and then 1 land would get us to 7 if it's not a desert. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, in theory, we should have enough to kill the Armadillo. If we get Snakeskin Veil, I'll, like, scoop on the spot. Please, please. If we can kill the Armadillo, I actually think we're in okay shape here. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're right back in this. This is not the worst spot. I mean, now we have all of our colors. You have Gisa. You have some stuff going on. Alright, we're not in terrible shape. Okay. Gold Pan's interesting. I don't even know that I want to spend the extra mana with Explosive Derailment to kill the Gold Pan. I guess I don't have anything else to do next turn, so we might as well just Explosive Derailment, kill the Assassin and the Gold Pan. I think that makes the most sense. Whew. I mean... Okay. Does that change anything? I mean, now we can Explosive Derailment, kill the Assassin, and then we can Savage Smash. Oh, sorry. We would, I guess, Explosive Derailment the Stinger. And then Savage Smash the Assassin. I mean, I don't love that play. I guess the alternative is just that we blow up the Assassin in the Gold Pan and then pass, play a landed pass, and then trade some stuff off, and then next turn we can Revival. I think what we're going to want to do is, or Derailment, I think we're going to want to kill the Stinger and the Assassin. Even though it's not the most efficient use of our resources right now, I still think it's worth it. And I keep the Gold Pan. Real bummer. So, I mean, they can make the Bloodseeker into a 4/3 and attack with it, and I'll trade it for the Trailblazer if they do. Or I guess maybe they can just kill us. I don't know. Get a 1. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. And there you have it. A sad, sad ending to that run. The deck was pretty good. It deserved better than a 5-3. I definitely made some mistakes that contributed to the record there, but at the end of the day, not a huge deal. Got our gems back. Wish we could have gotten 7 wins, but we'll make sure we do that next time. Anyways, appreciate you all watching. See you in the next one. See ya.